we will discuss some examples of compound interest. Now, for our first example, it says that determine the amount and interest if 1,000 pesos is invested at 12% compounded every 4 months for 1 year. And also, we have to show how the interest is compounded. So here we have to show the solution in detail how this interest compounded every conversion period. Now we will consider the principal P or the present value P as for the amount of investment, which is 1,000, and the interest rate R is 12%, and then for the conversion period every 4 months means that for 1 year the interest will accumulate 3 times. And then for the period of transaction as given, 1 year, and then we have to look for the compound final amount and of course the compound interest. Now compound amount refers to the final value for the compounding interest. So every conversion period has final value, then at the end of the transaction the final value there is the final compound amount. And for the compound interest, I refers to the sum of all the interest every conversion period. So as for the solution, this is how the interest compounded every conversion period. So if we will consider 1 year operation where the conversion is every 4 months, so in a year it accumulates 3 times. So the first 4 months, it can be that, or it will be that the principal P is the given investment, which is 1,000, and then looking for the interest I for that first 4 months. So this is simply equal to principal multiplied by the interest, periodic interest rate I, where this formula derived from the I is equal to PRT. But since we have to consider the 1 conversion period, so the interest should be a periodic rate I, and then for the time T is 1 year, so this is just simply P to be multiplied by periodic rate I. So the interest for the first 4 months will be 1,000 multiplied by the 4%. So then the interest earned for the first 4 months is 40 pesos. And then finding the final value or final amount after 4 months, where we can find it by just simply adding the principal and the interest earned. So after 4 months, it earned a 40. So final value after 4 months is 1,040. And this final value at the end of 4 months will be considered as the principal or present value for the next 4 months. So then the principal now is no longer 1,000, but instead this is 1,040. So for that conversion period, looking for the interest I using the same formula as principal multiplied by periodic rate I. So then the principal now is equal to 1,040, and to be multiplied by 4%, then the interest earned after another 4 months is 41.60. And then for that conversion period, the final amount will be the principal, which is now 1,040, plus the interest earned, which is 41.60. So then for that second conversion period, the final amount now will be 1,081.60. And this final value now will be again considered as the principal or present value on the next 4 months. Where if we will consider the principal or present value as 1,081.60, then looking for the interest I, this is also another principal multiplied by periodic rate I, then this is now 1,081.60 to be multiplied by 4%, then the interest earned for that conversion period is 43.26. And then looking for the final amount, which is P plus I again, then the principal here is 1,081.60 to be added by, or to be added with 43.26. Then the final value at the end of the 4 months, which the end of the conversion period or the last conversion period is 1,124.86. Now this 1,124.86 will be considered as the compound final amount. And finding the compound interest I is just simply the sum of all the interest earned in every conversion period. So this is just simply 40 plus 41.60 plus 43.26. So then it is a total of 124.86. So other way is that after finding the final amount, which is 1,100.24.86, just subtract the given principal, which is 1,000. So you will get the same answer as 124.86 using the formula that I is simply the difference of F and P, or just simply F minus P.